Hey, my name is Meredith, and for the Teacher as Reader assignment, I read After Tupac and D. Foster by Jacqueline Woodson. And this book was the Newbery Honor winner, one of the Newbery Honor winners for 2009. And when I was trying to find my book, I went to the ALA website and I saw this book, and I was wondering if it was about Tupac, the rapper. So I looked it up on the Chapel Hill Library website, and this is what the description said. In the New York City borough of Queens in 1996, three girls bond over their shared love of Tupac Shakur's music as together they try to make sense of the unpredictable world in which they live. So immediately I was drawn to it because I love music, and I think hip-hop is very rarely taken seriously. So I wanted to see how the author could combine the music and the hip-hop to literature, and I wanted to see if she could do that justice, and she did. She did a really great job. This is a phenomenal book, and I liked it a lot. And it's basically about the friendship between these three 11-year-old girls and their love for Tupac's music. While the author uses his life and his struggles as an overall timeline, she also talks about these girls and their lives and their own personal struggles. And so throughout the book, the reader really gets a sense of how these girls grow up and how they deal with their struggles. And the themes in this book are hip-hop and relationships. And one of my favorite lines is, "Dee smiled. I didn't know then that it was her real smile, the way her lips only turned up a little bit, the way her eyes got sort of sad. I didn't know that smile was going to stay with me long after Dee had roamed on back out of our lives." So this book is really touching, and it's really introspective. It's a really good picture of growing up and going from the age 11 to the age of 13 and meeting new people and just how relationships work, and it's very real, and that's one thing that I loved about this book. The language is real, the way it's written is real, the content is very real, and that's what makes it so great, is that it's a reflection of real life, and more than that, real struggle. It's also very cultural. At one point, the main character says that she never sees herself in the books that she loves to read. And we've talked about that in all of our classes, how it's so important for children to see themselves in literature. And this is a specific example of that. And the book also touches on white privilege and how that affects the characters in the book. So if you like music and you like books that are driven by relationships and not necessarily a action-based plot, you'll like this book. It's a beautiful portrayal of the contrast between the desire to grow up and the desire to be taken care of. So one last time, this is After Tupac and D. Foster, and it is a great book.